before doing the sleeves, we need to do the facing. Alright, so the back is attached to the front by the shoulders and the sides, and now we're moving on to work on the facing. The facing is only step 9 out of 25, so we have a little ways to go. So what it does is it requires me to attach the front facing. There are two for the two openings. Attach it to the back neck facing. So that's what I'm going to do. Attach that there, and then attach the entire thing now all the way around the body of the jacket, from the hem, the front, the back, and down the other side. Okay, so that's the step to do before we actually get to the sleeves. We're going to turn the facing inside, of course, and then work on the sleeves. Okay, so this is the back facing, and it's interfaced, alright, with markings. This is the front one as well, also interfaced at the back. And remember to do your notches as well. I just do a little snip. Let's see if you can see, right? See that little snip there? I just do a little snip for the notches. There's a mark in here. I use the chalk for this triangular mark. And you go through and make your notches. Here's another one. A little snip again, alright? So make sure you do all of that on the interfaced pieces before you remove the tissue. So we're about to assemble 5 and 6 together and do the stitching. Okay, so here we have the two front facings attached to the back facing at the shoulder. So this was stitched across. There's a seam here, and the facing runs all the way down to finish the inside edge of the facing. I did about a 1/4 inch, turn a 1/4 inch under. I'm going to stitch it all the way down around the back and all the way down the front. Alright, so that will be the finish edge of the facing. So that's what we're doing in order to prepare this for attachment to the front and the back. Okay, so finishing the 1/4 inch turn under on the edge of the facing. Okay, coming up to the curves, I'm gonna take slowly with that. Off camera, but you get the gist of it. You're gonna go around the entire edge of the facing. Alright, so facing is pinned all the way around the edge, the collar, and back around. Okay, so where I've pinned it, I'm gonna stitch it on now and then turn it to the inside. Alright, so I've stitched all around, and I've done some trimming. So I've trimmed and neatened up the facing, right? Trimmed off some from where I stitched, trimmed it down to about 1/4. I could probably trim some more, but I am not the best of cutters. I can't cut in a straight line, but it's trimmed and neatened up, so you have the inside edge finished, and you have the rest of it neatened up, rest of the facing trimmed all the way down and neatened up. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is that I'm simply gonna turn the facing inside like that, poke it out and turn it all on the inside all the way around and give it a good press. Okie dokes. Moving on to the sleeve tab, piece number 8. Alright, this piece. There is a fold line here running down the center, so, and it's interfaced at the back. So we're simply gonna fold it on the fold line, all the way down, and stitch across there and down 5/8 of an inch to the base, leaving the end open so that you can flip the tabs. These are 2 pieces, and when we flip it out, we'll end up with a pointed edge right there, which will give us the tab to attach now to the wrong side of the sleeve so that we can turn up from the edge of the sleeve. So it's a simple piece, piece number 8, the sleeve tab. Cut 2 and interface. Okay, I found it easier to just mark the tabs and stitch. So I've stitched all the way down. I'm going to trim the seams and turn it to the right side from the open end. Here comes the hard part, but we'll see how it goes. Here it is, 2 tabs. Well, look at that. It wasn't so hard to turn it inside out after all. Gave it a press and top stitched with a hint of red, just like the pockets. I like that. Lavender with a hint of red trim. Alrighty, so 2 tabs are ready for the sleeves. Alright, we're looking at the sleeve cap here, and there's some ease stitching threads hanging from both sides along the cap of the sleeve, and there's a placement line right in the middle here. See the marks right along the seam, or where I'm going to stitch the tab in place, and this is the wrong side. So on the wrong side of the sleeve, I'm going to just stitch across here to put the tab in place. Okay, and then such that you'll be able to fold it up on the right side, and when we're ready for it to be attached. So that's what I've done with one. I have the other one waiting to be attached to the next sleeve, and I'll just stitch that and do the ends, the seam sleeve as well. So we're moving along. Alright, so the tab was sewn on by the placement line here, stitched across and trimmed. Alright, so we have the tab in the middle of the sleeve. Then we folded the sleeve and stitch along the side from the underarm to the hem of the sleeve, and press that. Once we have pressed that, now we're going to form the tuck at the bottom of the sleeve. Alright, so we're going to fold up. Now you would have done a notch here by where the first fold line is, and another notch here by where the second line should be. So you were going to just fold it up by this first line here, give another fold again by the second one, and fold up like that. Alright, so I have one here that's all pressed, folded it once, and folded it up again a second time. We're still on the wrong side of the sleeve. Right, we're still on the wrong side. So now to create a tuck, I'm going to just stitch about 1/4 inch from the edge, not up here, down here, 1/4 inch from the edge, because I'm still on the wrong side. And then when that is done, now we'll press that out, and that will create the tuck on the right side, and it will look like this. Okay.